Hi, welcome to Monk on the AT. This is your one-stop shop for all of the exciting news of my thru hike of the Appalachian Trail. For those who aren't familiar with the Appalachian Trail, just a little bit of information on that. It is 2,190 miles long. It starts at Springer Mountain, Georgia, and extends all the way to Mount Katahdin in Maine. Throughout the whole course of the journey, it's the elevation gain equivalent of hiking up and down Mount Everest 16 times. In terms of numbers, 1 out of 10 people who attempt a thru hike finish it, and I read that 25%, or 1 out of 4, don't even make it out of Georgia. So I guess they find out that having a 30-pound pack on their back and sleeping on the ground just isn't their thing. So I'm often asked, Art, why are you doing this? Why would any thinking, reasonable, rational person voluntarily do this thing? Well, for me, the seed was planted when I was about 12 or 13 years old, and I went hiking with my dad, and he told me, he said, Artie, this trail extends south to Georgia and north to Maine, and I was always just fascinated by that. I just thought that was amazing. And throughout my adult life, every time I go over and there's an overpass and I see Appalachian Trail, or I've read about 35 books on it, and that passion or that interest or that enthusiasm has only continued to grow. I also get the question is why Monk? And first of all, I want to come clean here that I have taken the trail name Monk, which is a big no-no according to trail protocol. The trail is supposed to give you the name. You're not supposed to self-name yourself. So I'm sorry, but here's the deal. If I go on the trail and the trail gives me a better name, bring it on. Happy to entertain it. But the reason why I chose Monk, a couple of reasons. One is that the trip is very much a spiritual journey for me, to experience solitude and to reconnect, physically, spiritually, emotionally. And there's also some pretty compelling family history about the name Monk, which I want to share with you. Our original family name was, in fact, Monk. In the mid-1800s, my great-great-grandfather, William Dwight Monk, was getting ready to marry a woman named Helen Clark. And Helen Clark said, well, I'll marry you, but I'm not going to marry you and have my kids called monkeys. So you better do something about that name. So William Dwight Monk went to the courthouse in Boston, and this is well documented, and dropped the name Monk and became William Dwight. So since my journey is kind of a journey into becoming more authentic, so I'm a fraud. And so I need to kind of reclaim Monk here and get back to my roots. And I have been told that family legend about the monkey thing is not maybe accurate, but it's a pretty good story. So let's keep it rolling, don't you think? So I encourage you to check in on this page when I get off the trail. I'll do periodic updates when I hit milestones like 100 miles, or it goes through 14 states each time I cross a state line. It's going to be really challenging, and I could use all the support and encouragement in the world. So if you want, when you get an update, want to check in, and if I can respond when I can, I will, and would really appreciate it. And so I will look forward to seeing you on the trail.